There's so much to say and there's so little time to do it in, but I will do my best. As most of you know, as we have talked about over the course of several weeks now, that part of what we are establishing and have been demonstrating to the public here in Kahnawake, as well in the surrounding areas, is that we are prepared to go as far as we need to go to make sure that we protect our land, we protect our future. I'll say this, I'm glad it caused controversy, because maybe now people will say, okay, let's talk about it. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever the meeting takes, whatever shape it takes, as long as there's dialogue. Right now, there's nothing. We're here to make it very clear about the state of relations between the government of Quebec, and more particular, the state of relations between the people that live in and around Kahnawake and their perception of their rights and interests in our territory.
Joseph Tokwiro Norton, Grand Chief of the Mohawks of Kahnawake, is one of the longest-serving and most admired chiefs in Canada. Like many Mohawk men before him, Joe worked as an ironworker. His leadership potential was quickly recognized by community members, and Joe was elected Grand Chief 22 years ago. Since then, Joe has worked tirelessly to build Kahnawake into a modern community. Among his many accomplishments is the establishment of the community peacekeepers, the Kahnawake Hospital, and the Kahnawake Survival High School. He implemented a Mohawk language immersion program in the school and expanded the community cultural center. He also helped establish an elders lodge. Joe is best remembered for his courage and statesmanship, which was tested in the crucible of the Oka crisis.
Uppermost in my thoughts at that time, so it was almost instinctive to try and be the buffer, and I had asked other people to help, so it wasn't just me. We were very effective in creating a buffer and calming both the military as well as our own people, so that there wasn't going to be a major disaster. And eventually our people's will to prevent the military from continuing to be on the island or marching into the community and taking over was, we were successful in preventing that. And it was a heck of a scene, almost surreal, in the evening when the fire was built and the people started dancing. Our men started doing their warrior dance, and the helicopters were leaving, taking the men out, the military out. It was something that was unbelievable. You would never see that again ever in your life, not even in a movie.
That's in my language. That means welcome to Mohawk territory. Joe is doing this for, as it says, for cancer research. The money will be going to hospitals in the area that serve our people.
We're talking about an opportunity to talk to each other in our communities about the experiences that we had, and to acknowledge that we all suffered the same things, and that maybe it's a way of a healing process. The need to be able to bring us back together again, because the person sitting beside me might have been from a traditional longhouse, and maybe to this day we're separated from each other because of the differences. I'm an elected Grand Chief. That person is in the longhouse. Those things don't change, regardless, and that usually is in our thinking, how we approach issues and how we deal with them. Some are more modern in their approach, others are more fundamentally, traditional in the way they do things. But there's somewhere in there we always seem to meet, and we manage to find a way of working together. There's a balance here that I believe has been struck within this community, and people realize and understand that, yeah, we may have all these modern conveniences, We may have all the necessities of life as you would anywhere else outside of Kahnawake, but we still firmly believe strongly that we are Kahnawake Ronu. We are Ganyonge Haga. We still can speak our language, we still practice our culture, and we can balance the two. We have the best of both worlds. That's the way I look at it. I'm a product of Kahnawake. I'm no different than anyone else in terms of growing up here and having relationships here and family and friends. And I chose a position of leadership. I chose to go for that position of leadership. The community decided that I was that person and gave me the honor and the respect. And that's something that I think is something that can never be replaced by anything else. And to the community of Kahnawake, Nyawakoa,